Well, hello there, parents of Central Student Ministries. As I've mentioned in the last couple of mailouts, I've been wanting to put something together to try to answer some of your questions as to what is happening with Central Student Ministries while Judd is gone. So in case for some reason you don't know, I'm leaving for 3 months. My family is going to Tijuana, Mexico to do a YWAM discipleship training school. It's something we're really excited about. Maybe I'll put a link to there's a link to our blog in here below that can give you some details about what that's about if you aren't sure already. But if you already knew that, that's old news. But lots of people have been asking me, Judd, who's replacing you while you're gone? Like, what's kind of going on? And so as I've tried to spend the last couple of months working with some people to try to answer that question, it's become clear that it's not just, the answer to that question isn't just one person's name. So I wanted to just take a quick few minutes to kind of flesh that out for you. Right below this video in this email, there's a letter that I'd really like you to read. It kind of fleshes out some of this stuff with a little bit more detail, so please read that. But essentially what we've been doing, or what we've done to kind of cover things as Central Student Ministries while I'm gone, is taking what I do and kind of looking at it in 3 different categories. The first category being activities and running activities, planning activities, all that. The second one being administration, which is primarily tied to the communication of these activities. And then the third category being caring, shepherding, pastoring, all that sort of stuff. So these first 2 are quite quantifiable, kind of like it's really with the right amount of work, with some prep done. These can really kind of be set up to delegate off to other people. The third one, however, pastoring, sharing, shepherding, caring, all that sort of stuff. I mean, there's a certain amount of that I do that, and it's hard to quantify that and actually and hand that off to somebody else. So in the letter that you'll read below, you'll see that for the activities side of things, Etienne Boucher is really going to continue to take the lead on the junior high things that we've got going, and in the senior high, Peter Shepard is going to kind of step into that in a little bit more of an official capacity. And then the admin piece of that is that I've spent a lot of time in the last 3 months with those 2 guys, making sure that all the activities that are happening while I'm gone are planned already. So there's lots of stuff in place so that they're ready to rock, ready to go. The activity side of things should just carry on, and who knows, with the amount of work we've put into it to be ready ahead of time, it might be better. Then the admin piece, I've worked with our office staff here and with those 2, and you guys will continue to get mail outs. It may or may not have a video, but you will continue to get an email every week that explains what's happening that week and in the weeks to come. It'll have links to the proper forms and all that sort of stuff. So and then that caring and shepherding piece, I mean, already the way our structure is set up, our small group leaders are kind of the front lines for a lot of that on a student level, just trying to be connecting with students, living life with students, phoning students, just being real with students and having students have a place where they can be real with them. So they're going to keep doing that, and in certain places where it might make sense, they might kind of step up a little bit in that as well. But for parents, like if you guys are if there's any questions or concerns that come up with your family or with anything that you would normally want to give me a call, I'd encourage you to, if it's kind of an activity type thing, chat with Etienne or Peter, but otherwise call Ian. Ian McCullough has kind of agreed to be our red button, so to speak. If something happens or if you're not sure, just call Ian and he can help filter things out from there. A lot of you families are really connected with other pastors at this church, whether it be with students or with our point pastors or with Pastor Vanessa through children's ministry as well. Lots of our students are connected with Vanessa through volunteering at children's ministry. So there's lots of options, lots of places to move for that sort of stuff. So also at the same time, I'm not disappearing from the planet. The technology has kept us quite connected. So if you want to fire me an email or fire me a Facebook message, I certainly will do my best to get back to you. I don't know how quickly that will happen, and I don't know that sort of stuff. I'm trying to set things up so at least I don't have to be the first line of that. So call Ian, call Etienne or Peter, dial in there. And yeah, they should be able to help you get taken care of and help make sure that things are falling into place. So Yeah, so I don't want this video to go much longer, but I did want to say that I am really excited about this chance for my family. I'm excited to be able to come back here, especially like lots of people have asked if this is kind of a transition piece in our lives, and I don't know, like it's Jesus we're trying to be obedient to every day of our lives, and so I don't know what this could turn into, but I'm really not anticipating that. I'm not hoping for that. I'm really actually hoping that my family can come back here, dial into life here with Central Student Ministries and Central Baptist Church, and just continue to be a piece in this puzzle here. And so I'm excited to see what this next few months does, kind of in our hearts and our perspectives and all those things. So would just want to keep asking you to be praying for us. There's a link to our blog below. It's just study.posturas.com. If you want to subscribe to that, I'll be putting updates and things like that, and would love to stay in touch with you in certain capacities while we're gone. But just in terms of running the ministry here, I'm not doing that for 3 months. So there's people in place to make sure that all that happens. So again, I just feel really blessed and really encouraged to be able to take a leave like this. Like, I'm surrounded by such quality people. Our leaders are 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10. I don't even know what that means, but they're great. Our leaders are fantastic. Etienne and Peter, they're just they're awesome, and they're gonna be. I have no qualms, no worries about leaving them in charge of the programmatic side of things. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm really excited. I truly trust that this next 3 months that I'm gone, that what we have in place for this ministry is not like survival mode. It's not set up so that we can just survive. Like, I'm fully convinced that things will just continue on the same way, and like I said, we're pushing to be always thriving and not just surviving. So I'm convinced that that can happen in this scenario, and I'll be spending lots of time praying into that, trusting that I don't lead this deal anyway. Hopefully Jesus does, and so none of this is dependent on one person, and so I'm excited to just see how we step into that and taste some of that reality. So I am still in town for about a week and a half, so if you have any questions, if there's things that you really want to chat with me about, please give me a call, connect with me, call me, email me, but do it quick because I am running out of time. So yeah, you guys are fantastic, and I just feel so blessed to be surrounded by such good people, including you, the families of Central Student Ministries. So sorry this email went on a little bit long, or this video went a little longer, but please take a couple more minutes and just read the email below. It's got contact information. It's got all the stuff sorted out for what's going on, Judd, what's going on while you're gone. So yeah, you guys are great. Love you lots, and we'll hopefully be in touch throughout the next few months in some capacity or another. See ya.